Vamos. Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing amazing. Today we are going to Los Florianos neighborhood, which, remember, it is the tallest or the highest neighborhood here in the municipality of Itagüí. There's not many people walking by this path because that neighborhood has an entrance with a road for in the back side of the neighborhood. There is a road, so most of the inhabitants of Los Florianos have a motorcycle or a car. So not many people use this path to go up to their neighborhood. That is the hill where we have gone several times, but it is a little bit high. But Los Florianos is like 50 meters higher than the top of that hill. So now many people will use this path because there are a lot of stairs, so in order to avoid walking up like 40 minutes going upstairs, people who live up here prefer to like make the effort to obtain a motorcycle so that they can have access by the road that is behind the neighborhood. We are in the middle of the way. Look, you can appreciate how high we are. We can see already the first houses of the neighborhood up there, but we still have some stairs to go up. I like this neighborhood because it is really quiet. Venga, negro. Aquí. Negro, venga, vamos. Bravo ese negro. El negro bravo. Aquí hay salida para arriba, ¿cierto? Gracias. ¿Qué dice? Oye. Marico. Negro, vamos. 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 Negro. Quieto. Quieto. Vaya para la casa, vaya. Uy. Quieto. Y pues. Vamos, negro. That's why I bring negro. You can already see how high we are. We have just passed Los Florianos neighborhood. They even have a swimming pool down there. And you can see what I was telling you. This is Los Florianos, and look the hill. It's a little bit lower than the point where we are right now, but we are going today even higher, so let's keep climbing. We have made one of the hardest parts of the hill. From here onwards it will be a little bit easier to walk, because the path is a little bit more clear. This is a crop also in the Medellín side, and again we are in the very border of Medellín here to the right, and Itagüí here to the left. I'm going to rest a little bit here because Negro is exhausted. Looks like someone has been or has camped over here. So how this forest looks. This is one part of Medellín called Belén. They chop these kind of crops like every 15 years, more or less. Negro, negro. I'm doubting if Negro is going to make it this time. We have already rested for 5 minutes and walk again for 5 minutes, and he's just want to lay down there again. It's a little bit old. It's like 7 years old, so he's not that young. See you there. We did it. We did it until this point. It does not look like that far, but from that point until here, it is a 5 minutes walk. 5 minutes walking. Another tower here. Guys, you won't believe me, but when I was younger, like 14 or 15 years old, I used to come to walk these places with my friends, and I used to climb until the top of that tower. I know nowadays how dangerous it is and how dangerous it was to do it, but remember, like 10 of us will go here. You have some things to hang so that you can climb up until the top. So like 10 of us will be at the same time in all these towers. Really dangerous. Do not do it, because that's why they are that high. If those electric cables were not dangerous, then they would be like at this level, at the ground level. So it was a really dangerous practice. We are reaching another tower here. Well, actually 2 towers. We climbed up these towers too. When you're up there, you can hear the electricity running through the cables. Pasero. Oye. Oh my gosh. A giant hornet. In the Itagüí side again, we have a road. This road goes until the almost the top of this mountain. So until the point where this road ends, it is going to be like 20 minutes walking. If you ever come to Itagüí and you want to climb these hills or to climb to the top of these mountains, please do not come by yourself. Come with a local person, or if you are coming in a group of foreigners, it will be okay, but do not come here by yourself like I'm doing now. Because I mean, I know all this mountain and I know many people around here, but if you ever come, do not come up here by yourself for your safety. we are closer. That's where we are going to be in 15 minutes maybe. ¿Ustedes dan el desayuno? Sí. Y almuercito también. Ah, listo, dale.
En vivo desde el Centro de Radio Digital Torre Coltejer en Medellín, transmite RCN Radio.
Many people will come here to look the landscape. We can see the local airport, so many people will come here also to see the airplanes land, or to airplanes that are going to depart. Like a week ago, they caught a puma with the tramp cam. Although we are really close to the city or to the urban areas, there is a lot of wildlife here near. I regret I do not still have the confidence to record myself when I'm talking to people. Such a shame, but yeah, because I'm missing some good moments. But I don't know, I just feel so shy when I'm before people. I mean, I speak to them confidently, but when it comes to speak to them while I'm recording myself, it's just a little bit uncomfortable still. I will work on that so that you cannot miss the moment when I interact with the local people. The very first tower that I show you is at the top of that little mountain. So imagine we have climbed up almost 2 times that height. The Aburrá Valley is located like more or less 2,400 meters above sea level. So you can imagine how high we are right now. We can be near the 4,000 meters above sea level. These are the last stairs. We are finally at the top. This is La Estrella. And in the back, the very back of the valley is the municipality, which is called Caldas. This is a really huge cross. You can see it almost from anywhere of those places there in front. Well, Negro managed to do it. There is a river that goes down here, and like at this point behind this little mountain here, people usually like going there to swim because the water there is still, or the water there is clean, so you can swim there. Many families go to swim there. Well, there are actually many rivers around this valley because there are a lot of mountains, so some rivers have to come down from those mountains to transfer the water that when it rains, or the humidity from the clouds, for example, there the mountains will absorb that humidity and it will flow later on in the streams of the river. Some vultures there. It's really scary because when they move their wings, it sounds really hard. So as you can see, everything is really green. It is safe coming up here. I mean, for us local people, it is safe here, but of course, if you are a foreigner, there are some opportunistic people or some bad people that will notice who is foreigner, and they will take advantage of that. So do not come here by yourself. Or if you want to take the risk coming here by yourself, come here by yourself. I just want to chase the vultures. Negro, vaya. Gallinazo, vea. Vaya. Look at him. Negro, allá, vea. Véalo aquí, negro. Vamos. Vamos, vamos. There must be a dead animal near, because they are always where there are some dead animals, or maybe somebody. I don't know. Well, I'm really curious why there are so many vultures in that place, so I'm going to see why, or to see if we see something there. Búsquelo, negro, búsquelo. Well, I don't know if there's a dead animal near here, but negro is just sniffing around to see if he can find something. Búsquelo. Búsquelo. Oh, I just stepped on it. I didn't saw it. It seems like a rat, like a It looked like a kind of rat or something we call zarigüeya. The smell was really strong in that point. The smell was really strong at that point, and I was not watching my steps and I stepped on it. Many times we do not realize how lucky we are in life. Today's world makes us all the time like being asking for things all the time and willing many things we do not even need. We are all the time asking life, well, or regretting why we do not have this, why we do not have that, but we do not live like a grateful life. I mean, most of us, I believe, we are always willing to have something else, always. Not knowing how lucky we really are. Just by being healthy, by having air in our lungs, by being able to wake up every single morning and being able to walk. Those are really small things that we do not see every single day like that clear, and things that we are not really thankful about. We are not really like that thankful of being able to see these beautiful landscapes, to be able to come up until the top of this mountain. I believe that's something we will have to learn deeper, to thank more for what we have and not to regret that much about what we do not have or about what we do not have reached yet. Every time I come to the top of this mountain, when I go down, I end up always with a headache. I believe it is because of the changing in the pressure, in the atmospheric pressure. Also at the high, there is less oxygen than at the level of the house I'm used to be living. In my last video, I was speaking about why I was feeling a little bit disappointed with myself, and I also have realized that I have not been fully aware of the many things that I do have, and the many things I have not been thankful about. We many times live regretting, oh, why I do not have this thing, or why does God does not want me to be living in this place or in the other, but we have not been really thankful about the things we have. Simple things such as, for example, our health, being healthy, being able to breathe, to have air or to have oxygen in your lungs. Those are really small things that we just take for granted, and it is such a shame because those small things are the ones that give meaning to our lives. Small things such as being able to be with your family, being able to walk, being this time at our homes and or walking as I'm right now, and being healthy. I mean, having nothing to fear. For example, right now, let's say an illness or being at the hospital sick. Those are things really important to be thankful about. So I guess we have to thank more our God, or if you do not believe in any God, then thank nature, thank the universe, thank the cosmic energy. But we have to thank more. We have to thank more than we ask for. This is the puma home. Well, the puma home and many other animals too. There are some stores there at the top where you can find, where you can buy juices, or you can buy some chocolate if it is really cold. Those stores are open until really late at night. I'm hiding from Negro. Negro. ¿Ah? ¿Dónde estaba? This is our road in the very rural side of Medellín. Here we have a nice view of Belén. I believe Belén is the biggest neighborhood in Medellín. It is not just, I mean, the trees are covering a lot of Belén and also a little bit of that mountain, but Belén is huge. Pretty far away, like for here, or this little mountain in the middle of the city it is the stadium, the Atanasio Girardot Stadium, where Atlético Nacional and Medellín teams will play. As I was telling you, at the very top of the mountain, do not come here by yourself. I come here alone and by myself because I know almost all the paths in these mountains, and I know them because when I was a little kid and when I was a teenager, I used to come with all my friends to walk in all the hills, in all the mountains near our home. So, and we used to come here because, I mean, we were born in poor families, so we didn't have like PlayStations or video games or a cell phone where we could spend our time, but we spent our time in the best way. That's why we know all these mountains and all the places up here. So do not come here by yourself because it may be dangerous for foreigners. Why dangerous? Because, well, local people will notice who is foreigner and who is not. They will take advantage of that. The hero of the first videos down here. It is starting to rain, so I better walk faster. This is a journey that will take you 1 hour and 30 minutes going up, but going down it will take you just 1 hour. Look how sunny the north of the valley is, and look just the south. It is raining here. I'm almost home again, guys. A little bit tired, but yeah, we are going to rest in a few minutes. Remember, guys, to be thankful with the things we already have. If you believe you have little things or few things, that's okay. Be thankful about it, and let's not regret for the things we do not have or that life has not given us yet. We will have to be thankful. See you in the next one. Have a good one.